What's up, guys? Today I'm breaking down the first 2 episodes of season 2 of Solo Leveling. And let me make it clear, this is not a reaction. I'm not just going to sit here and go like, whoa, or I can't believe that happened. I'm actually going to break down this episode piece by piece. But will there be jokes? Yes. Will there be moments where I'm like, wow, that's really cool? Yes. Will there be moments where I break down crying? Also, yes, it's been a tough day for me.
That wasn't one of the jokes. He has been crying for the last half hour.
Shut up, Bulbasaur. No one asked you. Anyways, I really enjoyed the first season of Solo Leveling. The animation really carried the show. The character development needed a little bit more, and hopefully season 2 gives us that. But regardless, I'm super excited for season 2, so let's not waste any more time. All joking aside, this is actually a really good way to set up a character when they're just waking up. If they're waking up late, it either shows that they're lazy or they're like really stressed out or like overworking themselves. Think of like Back to the Future, where Marty McFly is illustrated to be like lazy or a goof off because he's like late for school. Kind of similar here, where he doesn't wake up until like 2. Admittedly, I think this is more setting up that he struggles with overworking himself. I know this will kind of sound silly, but I didn't realize for a while that he looked any different until like most of the way through season 1. Like, I know he looked different, but now he looks like a completely different person now. Okay, I can't play almost any of the intro, but let me just say, I love the female voice, but the male voice kind of sounds like a toad. I just really don't like it. Okay, it's slightly concerning how much they're setting up of a bright future she'll have, because usually when they do that with characters, it usually leads them to like wanting to do something else, or worse, like dying. So like, let's hope it's the former.
Yeah.
What a freaking hypocrite. Like, this is the type of stuff that's foreshadowing. I bet she awakens and she's like an awesome hunter and she changes her mind and she wants to do that instead. Where did you get that picture? That's a weird picture for you to have. Like, did your sister give it to you, or did you hack her phone? Like, it's weird that you have that picture. How did you get it? That'd be my first question. Not gonna lie, he kind of reminds me of a JoJo character. He has a freaking stand. I was just joking with the JoJo thing, but he has a stand. This is really interesting because now it sets up a ticking clock of sorts of like the monsters evolving. Because up to this point, it seems like, with some exceptions, with like some hunters like acting out or doing some like crimes and stuff, overall, the society seems pretty safe in handling the situation with the portals pretty well. Why is it that like the tanks are the only ones like consistently shown in armor? Otherwise, like most people are just wearing their normal clothes into these like raids. Okay, if Star Wars has taught me anything, red's bad, right? Maybe red gates aren't bad. Maybe it just means Christmas. Oh, how adorable. She's a little exposition device. What I mean is that she's being used in the story to tell the audience what's going on by asking questions, because Jin-woo can't do that anymore because he's supposed to be cool and a badass, and you can't have a badass cool dude asking a bunch of questions. I really like this scene because it does two things at the same time. One, it's reestablishing how strong Jin-woo is. It's really important to set up how strong your character is after a new season. And two, it's setting up how strong the new like antagonists are. I really like this new character because he's kind of a mirror to Jin-woo. Because even though Jin-woo like values and helps people that are lower ranks than him or less powerful than him, he still determines his own self-value based on how strong he is. Because when he was weak, he had very low like self-esteem, but now that he's strong, he has a higher self-esteem. Just like how this guy values people's self-worth based on how powerful they are. Those are just polar bears. They're not like some mystical creature. Those are just like bigger than average polar bears, I think. I don't even know how big a polar bear gets, but like those are just bears. Like those are just straight up polar bears. No like magical powers or anything. Hey, if you're trying to keep a low profile, maybe pulling a entire winter wardrobe out of nowhere is probably not a good idea. What are you talking about? That's like her whole thing. Like, what is her character besides asking questions and the fact that she also goes to high school? Oh, sure, just keep knocking on it. Like, why not just keep doing that? I'm sure one of the polar bears will let you through. You know what? Just tell everyone his secret. I'm sure he won't mind. I find it so fascinating how like Japanese people like depict Americans just like we're so cool. In reality, we're fat, lazy, and kind of dumb. At this point, I'm pretty sure he's not even hiding how powerful he is. I find it so interesting that he's like such a loner and wants to be by himself for the most part, but his whole thing is that he can summon like allies to his aid. I wonder if this is like kind of a reverse Naruto, where in Naruto, his shadow clone jutsu is representative of like how like the village is behind him eventually, where I think this is representing how lonely he is and the only people that's around him and like he trusts are like the enemies that he's already killed, or it could just be a cool power. I don't know why I thought this would be a complete tonal shift, but I thought the soldier and the bear were going to kiss. Like I don't know why. I think it was the pause where their faces were like right up against each other. I don't know why I thought that. That would have been a complete like 360 on this like tone of the show. Is that a mega polar bear? Like did a polar bear digivolve? That one looks cool. Not gonna lie, I love the design of that bear. What the heck was that? Was that Conqueror's hockey? Like that looks so cool. I love the animation of season 2 so far. I just thought of something. Since he's taking out these bears, will he be able to summon bears once he's done? Because that would be like, I like the design of the soldiers, but I'm so curious what will a bear look like when he like takes over them? I love how even Jin-woo's impressed. You know, if you were really grateful, you would throw them a office pizza party. Well, that was unsurprising because they were literally dressed up as cannon fodder, I swear. You know how earlier I mentioned he's like a mirror to Jin-woo? Scratch that. I'm a freaking idiot. He's just a coward. And that was episode 1 of season 2 of Solo Leveling. And let me just say, the monster designs I really like. I really like the snow or the ice elves. I think they're really cool. I don't think they're the big boss of the season though, because they're just not intimidating enough. The show did a lot to try to make them like look powerful, but overall, I think there's like something more outside of like the ice elves. And I really like the new location. One of my big complaints of season 1 is that all the portals seem to lead to either a cave or a castle. I can't really think of any other locations they really went to. I'm sure there's like one more, but that was like the majority of places they would go through these portals. But before we go to the next episode, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what I should break down next, because I've been really enjoying this and I want to keep doing it. So hearing your guys' feedback will allow me to better like do these types of videos. But regardless, that's enough of that self-promotion BS. Let's get on with the video. Yes, we're getting bear zombies. Let's go. They look awesome. I love it. It's so American to show up somewhere expecting something, complain that it's not there, and leave. Joke's on you, he's into that. Quick side note, the American reminds me a lot of Doflamingo. I don't know if it's just the sunglasses or how he walks, but like I'm getting a lot of Doflamingo energy from him. I didn't realize this power system was going to get to the point of like Dragon Ball Z levels of aura. Wow, I have never been more wrong about a character. I thought he was going to be like really interesting and a good dichotomy to the main character. I guess not. His whole thing now is just showing up to places and running away. That was pretty hype. Him stopping both of them. Like, I love it when characters are like so powerful. Not only can they stop a like powerful attack, they can stop two powerful attacks clashing against each other. I'm curious, how strong is this guy? Don't you hate it when you're making a threatening speech and your mom texts you to come home? You doing okay, little buddy? Cause you don't look great. Are you okay? Like, is everything okay at home? Like, do you need some ice cream? Ice cream always makes me feel better. Such a Karen. It was literally his idea to split up the parties. That is such a Karen move. How powerful is Jin-woo? Because how he threw him was borderline cartoonish. Like, I almost expected Ed, Edd n Eddy sound effects. I don't remember. Could the monsters talk before? I don't recall any of the monsters in season 1 talking. His decapitated head was still grinning. That is a smug mother effer if I've ever seen one. Even in death, you're just like, have this dumbass smirk on your face. What the heck was that? Are they in the Matrix? Because I've had a theory that this is actually isekai for a long time. And I know like the manga's already out and people have already told me that I'm crazy. But what do you call that? That seemed like some Matrix stuff right there. That was some Matrix stuff, right? It's really interesting that this series chose necromancy as the main character's power. Like, necromancy is very common in media, especially like D&D and fantasy, but I don't think I've ever seen a main character use it. What? I've seen characters catch arrows midair all the time. I've never seen a character run up, catch the arrow as it was just fired, and then cut the rest of the like arrow, the bowman in like one fell swoop. Oh, that's kind of creative, using his inventory system to like regain his weapon. Okay, he's just the ultimate hunter because he can like have mages or any other class within his army. So he's literally like the ultimate hunter that can use any class basically now. Okay, I didn't expect that. I knew he was going to take him out, but I didn't expect him to actually like kill him, because when Jin-woo has faced other hunters before, it's always been in self-defense and like killing them was the last option. Now he's kind of doing it willy-nilly, at least in this case. So it makes me kind of think that he's going to go down this like dark path. You know, when I just said that he was going down this dark path, using like an actual person that you didn't have to kill as like one of your soldiers and turning him into one of your soldiers is so messed up. He looks cool though, I'm not gonna lie, he does look cool. What was that? A nuke spell? Like, how strong are these mages? Like, did you have them grinding against Bidus and Zubats? Okay, we need to work on the one-liners because that was pretty weak. I do like his enthusiasm though. Okay, I'm kind of curious how he's going to pull this one off, because like he can't just keep going into like parties with these strong hunters and only him and a few others surviving while the strong hunter is gone. Like, you can't keep getting away with that. That actually worked. So all he had to do was say, well, I saved some of them, and everyone's just like, yeah, okay. Okay, I don't think that was the lesson that you were trying to teach her, but regardless, a win is a win. Honestly, that is probably his best look yet. Okay, Jin-woo is like 24, 25, but how old is that girl? I'm a little concerned. And that was episode 2 of season 2 of Solo Leveling. And let me just say, I really like the first 2 episodes. Like, one of my favorite aspects of this new season is that every time he defeats an enemy going forward, it's going to bring up the question like, I wonder what this is going to look like resurrected. But also, it is kind of funny how he's collecting enemies like they're Pokemon.
I hate you and I wish you would just let me go already.
I cannot wait for this next episode. If you want to see a breakdown of that episode and future breakdowns, don't forget to subscribe, hit that noty bell, and smash that like button. See y'all next time, my fellow shinobi.